coffee, that's a thing.
Hope you've had your caffeine. Buckle up, buddy.
So Wizards of the Coast has started the D&D Coffee Club for reasons. You can now buy Beholder Brew, Dragonfire Roast Single Origin, and a couple others.
How much?
For $20 a bag.
Of ground?
Go ahead.
Ground coffee. So if you don't drink coffee, and I know this is going to come off very snobbish of me, but as I have explored my love of coffee and explored my love of, caffeinated beverages, I have come to find that if you transport ground coffee, you are taking on the possibility that this ground coffee, one, it's going to go bad faster. Two, it's going to pick up all of the smells of the environment that it is stored in. So you're going to have that altering the flavor. And three, you're basically making it so, yes, people can enjoy it faster, but it can be more accessible, but it also means that this coffee is going to go faster through your machines, right? You're not going to get more bang for your buck, and it's not going to taste as good at all. You don't get any of the benefits from ground coffee that you would if it was whole bean and you ground it yourself.
So, two issues. First off, more than two issues.
There's more than two issues.
I'm on their site right now. Okay, so here's the thing. First off, the decaf coffee is $2 more.
Are you kidding me?
No, Displacer decaf is $22 a bag, whereas the others appear to be $20 a bag. First off, look.
That's backwards.
Here's the thing. I drink, my wife is a coffee snob as well. We drink Stumptown Roastery at the house almost exclusively. It's expensive. It's $17 a bag for whole bean. That's expensive for a bag of coffee.
It is.
And $20.
It is a luxury item, but $20 for a bag of coffee, right? When you could go to any one of the small businesses that have already been making all of these exclusive brews with all of this passion versus getting something that they put fair to minimal effort, in my opinion, in just so you can have the D&D logo on it And that's our issue that I've got number 2, which is you don't have... I can't tell who the brewer is, right? If you're going to charge $20 for a bag of coffee... It better be some damn good coffee.
You better tell me who's making it.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And so let's take a look here. We will go look at the Owlbear Single Origin, right? Which is one of their coffees. And let's see what information I can get. I really don't... It's a single origin sweet and nutty Arabica grown in mountainous forests where gives this coffee characteristically sweet chocolate flavor with brown sugar and plum notes. Where...
Who did it?
Who did it?
I wonder if they're just taking, and this is just because of where we are all located, where WotC is, and where Starbucks is located as well. Watch it be Starbucks beans.
Here's the thing. Starbucks would never allow Wizards to use their stuff
without putting their name
on it somewhere.
Fair.
Starbucks, it's not, I can guarantee you it's not, I can almost guarantee you it's not Starbucks. They're saying it's Colombian Huila. Again, also this is on a subscription thingy. They're trying to get you on a subscribe and save kind of situation. If you subscribe for delivery, it goes down to $18 a bag.
Whoop-de-doo. I can get literally 3 bags of something that is of better quality for under $30 from another D&D coffee person. Isn't
Starbucks just as expensive? No, it's actually not. So if you go to your average grocery store, Starbucks whole bean generally runs $12, $13, $14 a bag, depending on what the roasted is and what kind of coffee it is. $12, $13, $14 a bag at the grocery store.
That's a lot for burnt beans.
Again, Stumptown is 16.
We get Sumatran from Safeway, and that's Sumatran whole bean, and that's like $14 for a pound.
So it could be Seattle's Best, but again, I doubt it. Also, Seattle's Best is not Seattle's Best coffee.
No.
the coffee store. Again, I'm trying to figure out
Better than Starbucks, though.
why join the D&D Coffee Club.
Yeah, but why? So you get our logo on everything.
Does it have a D20 in the bag?
No, so they've got a beholder, an owl bear, a dragon, Colombian mountain forest. Like I meet the brewmaster, which is just like a character.
Oh.
Like
I feel really let down right now.
I, the brewmaster, am this. I'm seriously trying to figure out do this, and like you get rewards, and there's an epic tier, and
that's great. But again, just like going back to what I said before, right? As a creator, if you're doing it just to do a cash grab,
and this is what makes me sad about this one is that's what this feels like.
Yeah.
This feels like a cash grab.
Especially when you have so many other companies out there that are making better product for less.
There are a lot, and I followed a bunch of them, and there's a lot of very good. And you can just Google D&D coffee, and actually, right now the WotC stuff is coming in pretty low on the search results.
Thankfully,
there's been a lot of stuff there. Yeah, it's D&D coffee.
Does it come with a free D&D Beyond sub? No.
Some come ground, some don't. I Wizards, help me out here. I want to understand. Look, I get the corporate desire to license the crap out of everything.
Right, it's the part of making a lifestyle brand, right?
But here's what you could do. And this is this to add to yes and what Wild is saying. If I was sitting in your room right now, I wouldn't go, no, we're not gonna make our own. We're not gonna launch our own stuff. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to one of the smaller coffee roastery things like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, look, you could put an official D&D logo on this. We're gonna work with you on marketing. Right. We will promote the snot out of it, and in exchange, we get 50 cents a bag. Right?
Let's make a partnership.
Let's make a partnership. They could be pushing so many smaller roasteries and things like that, and they could be lifting up the entire industry.
Absolutely.
Hasbro, you're a toy company. You are a toy company. Wizards, you are a game company. You are not a coffee roaster.
Somebody pitched this in the boardroom.
Oh, no,
said, let's go.
And here's the thing. I have been in, and for those of you that don't know, I came out of Big Corp. I've been in these meetings, right? Yeah. Like, I know exactly how this pitch went down. Okay? I know precisely how this pitch went down. Stumptown is A tier. Again, I found Familiar Coffee is a TTRPG one based out of Kansas City.
Yep.
Why not?
Wizards of the Roast.
Why are you not partnering with these people?
Because they want all the money, not just some. Well, it would make this would be like if Gamers Heaven pivoted and became an ice cream company. You know, like it doesn't make any sense to me.
Help me out here.
I can't.
Again, I've been in these meetings, so I know exactly how this pitch meeting works. And I know what you're thinking. And right now, the online discourse around your D&D coffee club is not good, right? And I don't know who's running the show over there at D&D right now, right? And you guys are about to have your Creator Summit. And I honestly hope some of the people that are going to the Creator Summit ask this question, right? And one of the things that I got asked about our business when we were going through the whole thing is, what is our core business? Like, what are we doing? Right? And D&D, this is not your core business. It's cool to have partnerships.
Absolutely.
Right? Look, Ben and Jerry's has the Stephen Colbert and the Jimmy Kimmel stuff, and you can do cross-promotional things, and it's fun, right? And it helps sell the product, and it helps sell the brands.
And it helps join your communities together as well.
And the chat brings out, pitch, we have D&D players and aren't monetizing the actual game well, so how else can we take it? They drink coffee, sell them coffee. This is literally what everyone was afraid of when the president of Wizards said the player base is under-monetized. And she's not wrong. The player base is under-monetized. That being said, this ain't it.
The way you're monetizing them is literally just predatory at this point.
Well, they canceled their D&D subs. Maybe they'll want coffee.
But
here's the
wait,
thing.
you can get a mug with the
This-
D&D logo on it too.
Here's the thing. This all predates that. If you think they rolled this product out in the last 2.5 months since the OGL thing broke, no. This is something
making.
that they've been working on for 9 months to a year minimum.
And yet they just took screenshots of their D&D books and put them on the labels.
Someone in the chat saying waiting for D&D alcohol. I doubt it'll go there.
Dual Masters whiskey?
They don't want to put D&D in the position of not an all ages brand,
Right.
right?
They're trying to market for adults, right?
Right. So, I mean, D&D coffee, you can argue is more all ages because there's no age limit to this thing, and coffee doesn't. There's a lot of things.
I mean, I can very much attest to the age-old thing of coffee makes you shorter if you drink it too early. No, it doesn't. I've been drinking coffee since I was like 12.
Chat brings up coffee is an item which requires extremely picky sourcing to be good, and
Yes.
that's.
Thank you, Coffee Mute.
Yeah. I mean, there's people in the chat right now just talking about it. Unfair trade practices is a big issue with coffee.
Yep.
So again, the fact that I see no transparency here as to who's actually making it, that's what I'm trying to figure out. And the problem is I've been going through the site for a few minutes now.
Oh.
And
Do you think they're pulling a Nike into Disney?
how do you mean?
I mean, like,
Kids.
child labor in a different country where we can pay them 20 cents an hour or 20 cents a day, and they will happily do whatever we ask them to in a sweatshop.
I mean, I'm not going to get into...
Sorry, I woke up with violence today.
She did, and I really don't want to speculate too much on what they're doing there. I hope that they're not. They have a D&D club, coffee club logo tote bag for $25. Red Emerson logo tote bag for $25.
Okay. Official D&D Hobgoblin mess.
They should partner with Exxon to make Phyrexian oil. Wow. The problem is they're not partnering. It really does. Look, So
maybe they will just make their own gas company after this.
Let me explain some of this. So when you go to the store, and I've got my mic cable caught, when you go to the store and you see something that's Kroger brand or whatever, things like that, that's what's called a white label brand, right?
Yep.
So for example, we bring in a white label brand glue
Yep.
into the store. They brand that glue in our store with our brand, right? So it's our
Yep.
Gamers Heaven glue. Cool. It looks like Wizards went to a white label company, which is, again, who's going to make Safeway brand, Kroger brand, whatever random brand.
Chat, you're killing me today. My goodness.
They make those store brand things, and my guess is Wizards went to a store brand, so a white label company, and said, hey, we'll buy these 4 products, slap this label on it, and call it a day. It's the Spaceballs marketing strategy.
Yes, it is Spaceballs marketing
It is a Spaceballs
strategy.
marketing strategy.
Coffee Mute brings up a really good point. Transparency is critical in coffee branding, and I am just incredibly skeptical of any coffee brand which obscures, purposely or inadvertently, the sourcing for their coffee. Certain brands are very transparent. These pop-up self-branded beans are not often very transparent. Not saying it's bad, just that we don't know often what we're purchasing.
And
which transparency, like lack of transparency, should be a red flag.
especially in the coffee industry.
Absolutely.
Like this is one of those industries that's had a long history of some seriously and when I
Messed up
say
practices.
problematic, I mean wars.
Yeah.
Wars have been fought over coffee.
And chocolate.
And chocolate. Wizards, do better. This ain't it. Right? It really ain't it. Yeah, coffee flavored dextrose powder.
Yikes. That will cause cancer in 25 years, but we won't know the effects of it until 50.
I honestly don't know. Anyway,
Heyo.
I think that's all we have to say about Wizards D&D Coffee Club today
Or just wizards in general.
again, come on. Anyway, let's move on to topic number 2.
Oh, it says here on the internet that you haven't liked or subscribed or hit the notification bell. And that if you don't, the IRS is going to punch you in the dink.